Hey, it's Mareina, and I've got a pick a card for you guys today. I'm excited for this one. So we've got a message from your twin flame, which over time I do plan on talking more about twin flames. And the purpose of the twin flame connection is to reflect the parts of ourselves that are in our shadow, which need to be healed, released, and transformed so that we could step out of our old bodies and into our highest self, our highest light body. In twin flame relationships, your twin flame will always reflect. You will always reflect each other's shadows for this purpose, okay? And so, also simultaneously, each twin flame, you do also have your own purpose individually. This is what makes you the opposites that attracts, right? So you both have your own purpose. And what this reading is what we're going to look into here. Okay, so I've got a rune for you guys, and you can pick from the 4 runes or you can pick from the 4 piles. And I've got a channeled message from your twin and what they would say, what they're feeling in their heart space, right? And we'll see where each of you are on your journey. With my Sacred Traveler Oracle, and then I have some Penny Dreadful Tarot to look at the shadow that is like a mutual shadow aspects between you both. Okay, so this is going to show what is this is the shadow that you both have in common, basically. And it'll make more sense as we go along. And I'll also be using my Prisma Visions Tarot as well as my Wildwood Tarot in this reading. As we go along, we'll shuffle the cards and we'll have more guidance on. We'll look at your side and where you are on your journey for the Divine Feminine, if you're the feminine or the masculine watching this. We'll look at the side for the Divine Feminine and also the side of the Divine Masculine, and where, and it's up to you, right? You can watch this video, you decide which one actually applies to you, whether you are the feminine or you are the masculine. So we'll get into that, okay? So here are my 4 piles. I want you to take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Close your eyes if you have to. Focus on your twin. Picture them in your mind's eye. And then in 3, 2, 1, I want you to open your eyes and choose your pile. 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, so I'm going to put the piles aside and we're going to get started with pile number 1. Hi, pile number 1, if you chose this rune, this is the rune this is Northeast, which is the letter N. So you could have an N in your name, or the person or your twin flame could have an N in their name. So this rune is all about necessity. It's about a difficult lesson. It kind of brings on the theme of having a compulsory tie towards something. This feeling of like you just can't escape it. You need this. It's necessary. And depending on the circumstances, this could be either good, or it can become obsessive, right? And it's normal. We're human. Just keep in mind that Odin is present in this reading, so messages will be powerful and intense. Do not be surprised when we face heavier shadow attributes in this reading for you and your twin. Okay, so we're going to look at the message from your twin first, and then we go on to the reading. Okay, so here is your message, pile number 1. Your twin says, I didn't think you would be so different. I never met anyone like you. And I've been to different parts of the country or world. Honestly, I wish I didn't say things to you the way I did, and I'm not sure if you'll forgive me. Okay. So that's something your twin wants to say. So we'll look and see where you are on your journey and where your twin is. Okay, so for you, we have Voyage of the Heart in reverse. It says love flows through you and to you. Yeah, so again, like with the message, your twin could have said some hurtful things to you, done something that really hurt you, and you're having a hard time just like letting your love flow for this person. It doesn't mean you don't love love your twin, because I do see and feel that you really do love your twin, but you're not like it's almost as if, you know, recently it's been very like dry and like difficult to express even, and you're just like, your heart just doesn't know if it's a good idea. And so that's where you are in this connection, and we'll look more into that in a bit. So then for your twin, we have narrow pathway. It says tread thoughtfully. Yeah, so you and your twin, your twin is like, you know, they're really being cautious because they feel like if they say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, you know, what I'm picking up for your twin is that they've been in relationships, right, where everything they said was just unappreciated or taken the wrong way, or you know, the way that they would just go about their life. And I feel like because you're someone that's so accepting of this person, they weren't expecting that. They weren't, and now they realize how they have really fucked up and hurt you. And now they realize that, you know, it's definitely possible for you guys to get through this, but they realize that now they feel like they have to walk on eggshells, basically, you know, like this tread thoughtfully. It's, you know, sorry, narrow pathway. It says tread thoughtfully because, you know, the bridge here is very old and unstable, right? If you make one wrong step, you could probably fall through this bridge. Your twin is very afraid of that. Yeah. And like they're really just trying to do everything smoothly so that they don't have to risk losing you. Because they see how distant you are at the moment, emotionally, spiritually. And you just don't know if you can actually like open your heart to this person again the way you once did. But then simultaneously there's this bond between you where it's like both of you can't really escape this either. It's so strong. So we're going to look and see a few cards about, like, this is going to be the mutual shadow work that needs to be done between both of you. So we've got the Hierophant. So this could have to do with your belief system. You both have very strong beliefs about relationships, about life, and just what you believe in, your morals, right? You both have very strong morals that you both have to protect what you believe in. We've got the Six of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So I'm saying that you know, there's definitely this need to balance your relationship. Both of you like one or both of you also, you know, have a tendency to give more. And I feel like, you know, at some point this was you. Perhaps you know, I'm feeling you, the viewer who's watching this video, right? You were especially giving so much love to your person, so much of your energy and time that, you know, it wasn't being reciprocated. And I think that there was a serious decision that was made with this King of Swords between you. Something about, and you know, this is going to be different for everyone, but the kind of relationship that you have, right? Some, you know, whether you're in like a straight relationship or like a bisexual relationship or a homosexual relationship, or, you know, maybe you're in a mono or a poly relationship. I feel like there's something about your relationship you could work together. For some of you, work together, and then like I'm seeing that there were some boundaries established. Okay, that's what it was. Either you or your twin decided to establish some boundaries with the Six of Pentacles and the King of Swords, and now this person is definitely, you know, taking this seriously at this point, because they realize that they you know, that they messed up. And now if they want to even have like keep this commitment with you, this kind of, you know, whether you're just friends or whether you're actually trying to make a relationship work for some of you, or if you are you know, like if you're just friends or you work together. All right, so now what I'm going to look at is, let's see. Oops. So now what I'm going to look at for you guys. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look and see for each the Divine Feminine and also the Divine Masculine, to find out like where you are like on your path, exclusive from like this connection, but also like, you know, from the influence of this connection, where you are meant to be, you know, what you are meant to do with this power, right? So for the Divine Feminine, please shed some light. Where is the Divine Feminine meant to be, you know, with this connection? This is not right. Okay. So the Divine Feminine in this connection with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, she's learning, you know, she's learning to be okay on her own. She's learning that, you know, she has everything. She's like, you know, the Divine Feminine in this connection is meant to get to the point, you know, where she can completely depend on herself, right? The Nine of Pentacles is not quite the Queen of Pentacles yet, but is getting there, right? Putting yourself first. When I see a Nine of Pentacles reverse, I do also see, you know, someone that is can be overly accepting of others as they are, you know, and it doesn't necessarily mean that people are, you know, inherently bad or not good as they are, but sometimes, you know, it's just not our responsibility. And I feel like you have a tendency to take on other people's responsibilities in general, as well as their burdens in life. So the Divine Feminine, yes, again with the King of Pentacles, you're meant to get your you know, your pinnacle, your coin, which is interesting because, you know, yes, you're as a feminine, you know, of course, we need our own stability as well outside of a connection. Exactly like I was saying, outside of a relationship. Four of Wands reversed. I feel like you have really given a lot to this connection with your divine counterpart. If you are the Divine Feminine, or if your person is, the Divine Feminine has given so much to this connection that she's just burnt out now, and then that's why these boundaries have been set, which is super important. And you know, and it's good. Like, this is what she needs. Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Yeah, you... Whoa. Cards are falling. The Empress came out. So, yes, Divine Feminine. You know, it's time for you to give to yourself, to have your boundaries. And I feel like, yeah, so this is where you are on your soul's journey. And you're learning about this. You're learning all about self-love and how much you really deserve. Is there anything else, Spirit? Okay. The Ace of Cups in reverse. I heard it's just not the right time for love, you know, and it's like that's okay. It doesn't mean that you know, you are a feminine that is on your way. Sorry, you or your partner, whoever is the Divine Feminine. Let me get my words right. Okay. Yeah, so it's time for the feminine to really, you know, she's learning all about self-love. She's learning all about, you know, how she deserves anything, and also how she can create anything she wants. And, you know, with this Ace of Cups in reverse, it's like it's just not the right time for love, and that's okay. The Wheel of Fortune at the bottom, you know, it's okay. She is, you know, but I also see, like, she is still being her, like, loving self, right? She's still, even though I feel like this Divine Feminine is someone that, you know, no matter how, like, people may have treated her, you know, if she didn't deserve it even, you know, she still has so much love to give to, you know, anyone. And that's very beautiful. That's kind of love that, you know, the world needs. The Hanged Man. You're at a point in your life where you're ready to, you see everything differently. Like, lately, you understand everything from a new perspective. Maybe, you know, especially like everything that has been, like, holding you back in life. I feel like suddenly it's all clear. And the feminine is just also, you know, with this Knight of Swords, like, she's got so many ideas coming to her mind, and she's so motivated now that she sees clearly, now that she sees exactly what, you know, she wants, and she's really going after that, and it's beautiful. Yes, oh my goodness, Queen of Wands. Aw, this is a really confident, this Queen of Wands, this Divine Feminine for pile number 1, she is learning how to accept and see exactly how beautiful and amazing that she really is. And yeah, with this Hermit at the bottom, I feel like in reverse, I feel like she's always had this different perspective of herself, where she was never good enough. Like, why is it that no matter how much love I give, it's not good enough? Yeah, wow, literally, like, there's 3 queens on the table already. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, like I was saying. Wow, this is, you know, this queen is, this Divine Feminine is really, you know, learning all about her self-love. So I'm going to get 2 more cards here, please, Spirit. Please tell us more about this Divine Feminine for pile number 1. Where's she at in her soul's journey? 8 of Wands in reverse. I'm seeing also this Divine Feminine has been, like, struggling with, like, lack of energy. Page of Cups. With this 8 of Wands in reverse, it's like it's been difficult. she, you know, some of you, you know, some of you feminines might have, like, I'm picking up on like some like physical health issues that kind of drains your physical energy as well. But like there's a lot of energy within you, but it's harder to like harness and maneuver this energy because of these limitations for some of you. Oh, okay. Yeah, and then also, like, what I see here, you know, lastly, is that she is getting, this divine feminine in this pile is getting to the point where she can open her heart again. So that love can flow through her, like this card, like this card says. I'm really picking that up for the divine feminine, you know, like, yeah, and she's really learning to not give too much of herself, but to know, you know, how good enough she is, and she's saving her energy for when the time is right. Okay, so now let's look for the, we're gonna look at the divine masculine now. So for pile number 1, please tell me, where is the divine masculine? Whoa, dropping everything. Where is the divine masculine on their journey, separate from this connection in their life, but also, wow. Okay, so these two came out. Where's the divine masculine? Alright, so divine masculine on their journey, we've got the ancestor. So the ancestor is all about, like, this is the Hierophant. So this is all about our family beliefs, our traditions, you know, things that have been passed down for generations. Whoever the divine masculine is in your connection, they could be very religious. You know, if not religious, they just have something, you know, more traditional about them and their way of life. And it's something that's like super important to them as well. Like it's something that they just won't betray because of, you know, their upbringing, just what they believe in. And with the Knight of Stones, this is also the Knight of Pentacles. This is about, in this deck, the Knight of Stones is represented by the horse, which is freedom, you know, the ability to express yourself, and do anything you want. But it is also very strong, you know, and should not be underestimated. And I feel like your person is really working their way up on the ladder in their career right now as well. Like that's something super important to them, like in their family. I'm picking up like this person really does like value their tradition, and there's nothing wrong with that, of course. The divine feminine in this connection is probably, the divine feminine in this connection is probably more spiritual, and this divine masculine is more traditional. They really want their family to see their achievements. They really want their family to see their achievements. And with this page of vessels in reverse, they're afraid of, like, this is a masculine that is curious about what's like more out there, maybe in regards to relationships. Maybe they want to have a more like unconventional relationship, but they are afraid of what their family might think. And then so this Knight of Bows just flipped over on its own. So this is the Fox. This is about, you know, this is someone that's also really curious and has intentions for something specific. So the divine masculine in this connection has very specific intentions that they want to achieve, but they're keeping it a secret right now because, and they're being sneaky about it even because they don't want like, yeah, they don't want like to have any like negative judgment in their family. So this person is here to learn about their own personal freedom. Because like, you know, like with the feminine, like she is all about her personal freedom, and this divine masculine really like has a hard time with that. And I feel I see, you know, especially the difficulties between you two, and you know, this divine masculine is just not good at, you know, standing in their power. They care so much what other people think. They care so much about being the, you know, the man of the house, like because that's what their father was. Oh wow, like literally as I said that, the green man came out. That is awesome. Yeah, so like this person feels like they have this important like place of power and responsibility in their life where they can't just like, you know, have a different lifestyle even if they're curious about it, even if they really want to. They feel like it's not really in their control either. Generosity. This is the 9 of Cups. And then again, like, you know, this person just has a lot, you know, I feel like both the divine feminine and the masculine in this connection have a lot of love to give. They're very loving people. And, you know, but this is a masculine that, you know, feels, you see how this masculine is like in a constant state of meditation, constantly having, you know, good energy and love to give to other people. This is a masculine that really puts their family first. This is a masculine that like it is their duty. Decision, 2 of Bows. It's like, yeah, and I feel like this is good though. Like your masculine has come to the, okay, yeah, and then goodness, your masculine has come to the conclusion and made the decision to be this green man, to be this yeah, the man of the house basically is what I'm hearing. Like they want to be that person in their family. Like they want to be able to have a traditional marriage, a traditional like home and family. Whoa. But I am like picking up on like this sense of like denial of themselves. Yeah, like reunion in reverse. Like there's some kind of like emotional attachment to the past. Like something they just can't quite let go of. This could be a relationship connection that they experienced, and they wish that they could have like gone that route, explored that path in life, that way of life. Yeah, I was literally about to say, like, they felt they weren't supported by their friends. Their friends were like, wow, like, you can't have that kind of relationship, you know, and there's no judgment here, you know, in Swan Dynasty Insight at all. But, you know, this masculine felt like they weren't supported by their friends and that, you know, connection that they had before. And, you know, currently on their journey, this masculine is not really ready to let go of yeah, they're not ready to let go of that connection they had. And I feel like this is exactly what's holding them back. Because you see how, like, in this deck, this is the Hanged Man, the mirror, which she's, you know, she's got her mirror and crystal ball in her hand, and there's a, you know, dead body that's floating away. The masculine here is not ready to acknowledge this part of themselves that was actually, you know, that was curious about this other way of life at some point. Like, if they had chosen this path in life, they probably wouldn't have been available for their family. This is interesting. Okay, oops. Yeah. Two of Stones challenge. It was like they had to make a really difficult decision. The Guardian, this is also the Devil. They had to make a really difficult decision that required I mean, and also, like, right now, like, this masculine is just really frustrated about this connection, right? But with you, you know, especially that, like, they can't seem to let it go, and yeah, they're suppressing it. They're not actually, like, dealing with it. They feel that they'll never be able to get over it, but they also understand that the time, you know, the timing is not right and everything, and they're in this place of, you know, focusing on being this green man, you know, and their family, their goals, their you know, what they really want to do. So I'm gonna get, you know, I'm gonna get some messages from your person, so you, the viewer who is watching this. Sorry for the confusion, pile number one. Oh, okay, there's a lot of messages, too many. Your person apparently has a lot to say, so we're gonna get just a few messages from your person from my written messages. Okay, so your person wants to say, I've never felt this before. Yep, that was actually in the written message too, here, wasn't it? Yep, I never met anyone like you. I want to know everything about you. One more, please, from the viewer's person. Okay, well, I got two more. I hope we can start over, and I love being deep inside you. All right, pile number one, I hope that this reading resonated with you. Please leave me a comment, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell if you want to be notified when I post more videos. Yeah, and follow me, because we're going to be doing a lot in Swan Dynasty Insight. Stick around. Follow me for more info. Okay, you guys have a great day. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome. This is going to be your reading. So I've got a channeled message from your twin, and also so this is the rune that doesn't actually have a what is it called? It doesn't have like a writing in it or anything. This is the letter Y. So you could have a Y in your name, or your twin could have a Y in their name. And this is the rune of eternity, new direction, and radical change. This is about complete success and maximum protection. All right, so we're going to look at your twin flame's message to you first. And then we're going to look at a few things here today. Okay, so we're going to find out where you are in this connection and them in this connection. And then we're going to look at the mutual shadow attributes between you, the experiences that you know, both of you are facing, and then I'll use my decks to look and see where the divine feminine is on this journey and where the divine masculine is on this journey. Okay, so here is the message from your twin. It says, I love your hair. It's so beautiful, like you. I'd be lying if I haven't thought about our son or daughter having your hair and your eyes. But I wouldn't want them to have mine. I feel there's so much more wrong with me. Maybe I wouldn't make good children. Alright, so this is you. So we have overcoming obstacles in reverse. You can overcome anything. And then we have grace and gratitude. It says through gratitude, joy expands. This is you, and this is your twin. First, we're starting off with that. Okay, so for you, we've got overcoming obstacles in reverse. Honestly, the first thing that came to mind is that some of you watching this are pregnant by this person. And this is all about having that clarity and understanding that any situation can be overcome. But this is in reverse, so I feel like yeah, this is definitely some kind of radical change, some kind of situation. This is something very difficult for you, pile number 2, and you really aren't able to see at the moment how you can overcome things with this person. And again, like, not all of you are actually pregnant at this time. You know, this could be just a certain circumstance, right? Where there, like, a huge boulder just suddenly got in the way. And now you're trying to figure out, wait, like, this, especially, like, you know, this wasn't planned and now we have to deal with this. Like, now, like, I have no choice but to get over this boulder somehow if I'm going to move forward. And you know, pile number 2, I feel like you who chose this, you know, this reading, you're not sure how it's possible. But I feel like, you know, your person, they're very hopeful. Wow. If anything, like, one thing that your person would also say is that they're grateful, like, you know, if you were to have this person's child, you know, they would be very happy, and they're thinking about what that would be like with you. They feel so much joy even thinking of you as the parent of their children. So, you know, that's amazing. You know, this person really does love that picture in their mind's eye. Whether or not you're pregnant, or if this is something that has, you know, happened in the past, again, you know, just like, be mindful that Odin is present in this reading, so, you know, they can get kind of intense. You know, some of you, you know, if you're not pregnant, I am picking up that in this connection with your twin, at some point you experienced a, you know, miscarriage with this twin, and because of this miscarriage, this loss of this child, you don't know if you can go through it again. You know, it's been very hard, it's been very challenging for you. You know, maybe this person didn't show that they were ready, and now they see this, they see that they would, you know, yeah, so let's look at the tarot and see what the shadow experiences were between you. So we've got the 6 of Cups. This often does talk about, like, childhood memories, and children, like, good, and also, like, experiencing that inner child. And then we've got the Tower in reverse, and also the 2 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so again, I do see that there was possibly a miscarriage between you. And so you chose this power. You don't see how it would even be possible to really even try again. How you can actually overcome that. Like, that's something that was very painful and difficult for you to experience. And I'm not so much saying, I mean, I am saying that with the Tower reversed, there is a resistance towards the changes, the kind of, like, revelation that is taking place in this connection. And I see that with this grace and gratitude card here, especially your person really is grateful to you, but you don't see this. I feel like, and then wow, okay, this is one of the more sensitive subjects that have come up in my readings, which is fine, totally fine. And I've been there, you know, and I empathize with, you know, those of you who have gone through that. It's a very, very hard experience. It is so painful to lose your own child, and, you know, and I feel like, yeah, oh wow, okay. But there's this energy here where the masculine really wants to move forward, because like the Two of Wands is about having a vision. It's like, okay, it's like when a couple decides together, all right, let's have a child. That is that mutual decision, right? It's like, let's do this together. But this is in reverse, so I feel like there's both of you like just not being able to see eye to eye, to see that, to have the same vision about the future, about, you know, what is going to come if you were to go through with this. So we're gonna look at I'm feeling urged to look at the masculine first, but I also want to stay like organized. So yeah, so we're gonna look at the feminine first. We're gonna see, where is the feminine on this, on her journey, on this twin flame journey. So I've got the Four of Pentacles came right out. Yep, sounds about right. Holding, you're just like, your heart is so guarded right now. Where is the feminine on this journey? So we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Did any other cards flip over? No. Okay. Knight of Pentacles came out. Let's see. Okay, so wow. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Two of Chalices in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Look at how she's holding that. I am seeing that this is the pile that has to do with children. Yeah, and she's really like, you know, there's definitely still like a love, there's still feelings between you and your person, right? And you know, you watching this, more than likely, okay, this is how I look at it, right? More than likely the feminine is the, you know, whether male or female, the feminine is more likely to be the one to watch, you know, tarot readings, because it is all about tuning into your psychic and intuitive abilities. But regardless, right, so this feminine, she's holding back, right, and she's taking her time to move forward, and she's all guarded up. She's got her armor on, she's got her shield for protection. She doesn't know if it's safe to even conceive another child. She feels, the feminine feels that there is not a mutual, you know, since she's the one who is so guarded, she feels that her masculine does not understand her feelings. She feels that maybe the masculine is not being very understanding towards like the kind of pain that she had to go through to lose this child, right? The kind of pain that she had to suffer. Wow, this Three of Swords like flipped right over. We're gonna take it, yeah. She feels like the masculine doesn't understand her feelings. You know, anytime you know, I feel, you know, and I apologize too, you know, trigger warning for, I'm going to put a trigger warning for this video, because, you know, I apologize if me even bringing this subject up is painful for you, because, you know, I feel like with this Three of Swords, anytime this feminine hears about what happened, it really rips her apart. It really hurts, you know. Here's the Four of Swords in reverse. The feminine in this connection, you know, she hasn't been able to sleep. She hasn't been able to calm her mind about this. She feels and thinks and believes as if there is no way that you can find the good in this situation. She feels that there's nothing good about what happened. Like, wow, there's a very deep depression here for the Divine Feminine. It's a very deep depression. But she's about to have a breakthrough, a revelation. She's about to have a breakthrough for sure with this Hanged Man. She's about to wake up. She's waking up, actually, and like this is where she is currently. She's waking up to a deeper truth about this. It's like, you know, there's no way that there was like this, that this happened for a reason, right? And the Hanged Man is here to say that's not true. You know, look at this from this perspective. And she's about to wake up to a new perspective. The Hermit in reverse. And, you know, and I see that she's really been, you know, spending a lot of time in meditation and contemplation on this, you know, situation that has happened between her and her masculine. And she's trying to, she's trying to really figure out how to be happy again. Because I did see the sun flip over again in reverse. She's trying to figure out how she can actually be happy again. That was a joy that was taken away. And I feel like, again, with this, through gratitude, joy expands. Your person, you know, really, you know, this person really wants you, you know, both of you, to feel, to see the reasons to be grateful, you know, despite the circumstances. But she's not able to see. She's just not able to see. She's just not able to see, like, from the masculine's point of view, or from anyone's point of view. You know, like, I feel like people are expressing to her that, you know, she can conceive again. She can do it again if she really wants to. And she's not really wanting to see that, you know, ship come in anytime soon. She feels strongly and believes that this is the best decision. You know, and this is, you know, when the Queen of Swords comes out upright, you know, she's wise. She's very intelligent, and she uses her, you know, mind for good reasons. So I feel like this is the feminine that understands that maybe she's just not ready right now. And that's, you know, it's okay. But also what I'm seeing here in this situation is that this feminine is deciding that it's not possible, it's not going to happen again, and there's no way, right? I'm going to take this one. Okay, so 6 of chalices. Okay, these two wanted to come out, so I'm just going to take them. 5 of cups, yes. And the King of Swords reverse. Okay. Alright. Yeah, what that's telling me is this feminine, she's like, she feels she's being so hard on herself, like as if she made the wrong decision, like her judgment should have been better. It should have been, you know, she's looking back on this decision that she made to go forward with this, and she feels as though like she should have known better. But you know, I want to say to the feminine is that, you know, we don't always know exactly what's going to happen, and that's what the Tower represents. It's the unexpected, you know, the parts of the cosmos that are not in our control, you know, that we have to be able to adapt to some extent and grow from, become wiser. This is not the feminine's fault. So now I'm going to look at the Divine Masculine. I'm going to look at the masculine in this connection. those who chose pile number 2. So the masculine, we've got the 5 of bows. This is empowerment in reverse, and the 10 of vessels, happiness. This is the 10 of cups. So the masculine in this reading is definitely feeling like he wishes he could do so much more. He feels powerless. He feels like, wow, I can't actually do anything, and I'm the man. It's like, it's frustrating. It's the masculine. It feels like in this connection, right? He feels so responsible for, you know, like he should be strong enough to fight this situation, to make it better, right? It's like he feels like the happiness of this connection is in his hands, and if he doesn't like aim his arrow right, then it's going to fall apart, and it's going to be his responsibility. And I feel like this masculine has been feeling very deeply recently. There's this combination of like grief and sadness, as well as happiness and joy in this pile. And this masculine is especially, you know, holding the vibration of love right now. And this page of stones in reverse this is the page of pentacles. This is someone like trusting their instincts, how to handle a situation, right? Because the page is someone young who doesn't have a whole lot of experience, so they especially depend on their instincts. Well, you know, but I feel like in this situation it's like they can't really, this masculine, he can't actually think of anything or to develop a good strategy. It's like this masculine is in this place of all I can do is observe. He feels like, you know, that's the only thing you can do right now. This is the Knight of Swords. This is the Knight of Arrows, the Hawk, which is about communication. It's about I always think of wisdom, also freedom, right? The hawk represents freedom and curiosity. I feel like this person, you know, this masculine is trying to think really, really hard. I feel like this masculine realizes that they have to take their... Okay, give me just a moment. I mean, because I'm generally feeling the energy like they don't know what to say. Like this masculine is having a hard time communicating. Okay, so... because the Knight of Swords is all about like quick communication. Like I have to deliver this message right now. I have this thing on my mind that I have to say it right now. But in this deck, this is a hawk that's being more like quiet and observant, listening, right? So I feel like the masculine here is trying to be an open, you know, an ear, listening, and too many. And with this home card, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it's like it's just not the same. I feel like for you who chose pile number 2, you could already be living together with this person, right? So pile number 2, you're living together with this person, you know, with your twin. And it's like now, it's like neither of you are really like able to be in each other's space the same as you used to. and the masculine keeps trying to get the feminine's attention, and they want to talk, you know, and maybe the feminine's not super responsive in this connection. Oh, okay. Page of Arrows, the Rune, yeah. So the masculine, again, like the masculine is just like, hey, what you doing, right? The masculine is like, hey, are you alright? Do you want something? Do you want to do something? What's on your mind? They're just like super curious. They're like, hey, let's talk about it. They're really trying, and again, like with this Grace and Gratitude card, this masculine is really doing a great job of just being in this place of surrendering and trying to express gratitude so that they can have more to rebuild with you. This is a very devoted masculine. So I've got the Guardian here. So it's interesting, you know, because of this Tower in reverse. This could have been something that happened a while ago. You know, for some of you, you know, this. I mean, because we're tapping into current energies, especially, and I feel like this masculine is feeling very restricted. Like they don't have anything to say or do that's going to change the situation, right? It's like it's what it is, and yet they are still grateful. I feel like this is the masculine that is let's see. Yeah, and okay. So again, so with the Guardian here and jealousy in reverse. And just tying in with the message from your person as well, you know, whoever the masculine is, I feel like someone is just afraid of how should I say? I mean, really though, what's going on here is that the masculine is just as hurt about this situation, and they're not showing it. But also, this masculine is also like the reason, you know, this masculine is also, you know, the reason why they're also feeling so like powerless. This masculine is someone that has a lot of like demons, a lot of parts of themselves that they need to, you know, really change and work on to be better. And they realize that they don't have anything to say. Like, you know, if this is a masculine that just didn't, because for some reason I'm picking up that this masculine wasn't there when they were needed. Wow. This masculine wasn't there when they were needed, and also, you know, they realize that they need to work on themselves. To be even good enough for what they see in this connection. Wow, a lot of cards fell out. I saw the Tower and the Four of Swords, but I'm not going to take them because they flipped over weird ways. We'll take it if it comes out again. Alright. Yep. 6 of Wands, the Abundance card. So, yeah, this masculine definitely sees that they could have absolutely everything they want in this connection if they were to just be more confident in themselves. Yeah, this masculine is healing from this situation as well as the feminine. But they need to like be they can't expect the feminine to be like, they're trying to get the feminine to be vulnerable again, to have this 10 of vessels, this 10 of cups again, rather than seeing, like, being so distant, living in the same home. But they themselves need to open up. They need to also just be vulnerable and, you know, be willing to open their heart as well. So I've got, yeah, again, like I said, Six of Pentacles in reverse, exploitation. You know, there's this lack of, you know, actual, like, the masculine actually opening up to the feminine. And, you know, let's see, King of Wands at the bottom of the deck in reverse. You know, the masculine is not actually opening up so that both the masculine and the feminine could actually come together and heal each other. So I'm going to get a few messages from your person. So you, the viewer who picked this reading, you're going to get some messages from your person. So what is call number 2's person have to say to them right now? This is too good to be true. Alright. I want to know everything about you. I've got 7, 7. 2 7s here. What else? And also, I want to try something new. I'm going to get one more for you guys. I want to protect you and keep you safe. All right. So, pile number 2, I hope that this reading resonated with you. Please like this video and comment and let me know what you think, if it resonated, if it helped. Subscribe to my channel and follow me. Ring my bell if you want to get more updates about when I post videos and do more work with twin flames, more things to come. And yeah, I really appreciate you for being here, and I hope that you have a great day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose this rune, this is going to be your reading. All right. So this is the rune of Ingus. It is like in the letter NG, so like Ing. So you can have an N or a G in your name, or your twin could have an N or a G in their name. And so this is the rune of the Hearth. So it's about fertility, construction, shelter, like yielding things together, good investments, and also like it could represent like a hidden relationship, pleasures, and luxury. So we're going to look into this reading. Give me a second to grab some water. I'm thirsty. Oh, these have been some powerful readings today. So mind you, again, the god Odin is here with us, and this is a very powerful god, you know, of rebirth and death and transformation, as also wisdom. Okay, so these readings can be very powerful. All right, and so we're going to look at a message from your twin, and then we're going to see where the divine feminine is in this connection, as well as the masculine, and we're going to look and see the shadow attributes, experiences that bind you together. So, message from your twin. It says, "It's not that I'm jealous of you. Honestly, you're too good for me. I need to pay my debts and get control of my life like you seem to have done. I'm not ready to be a provider, and it looks like you have accomplished more than I have." Okay, so let's move that up there. All right, so where the feminine is in this connection, or so again, like, sorry, I was originally going to do this as like this is you and this is them, but then it kind of got confusing. So this is going to be the feminine, and this is going to, and then we're going to look at the masculine, and then you can decide which is you. So for the feminine, we have, "You are a beacon for others," in reverse, "Wise leader." Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. And then your person, the masculine, says, "First light, beginning a new cycle." Okay. Definitely you, them, is what I'm picking up on. I'm just going to go with it intuitively. Sorry, just correct me. I'll get it right. So you are you are beacon for others in reverse. So the feminine is someone that is very powerful. She is because this is in reverse, she's not really believing in her own power. She probably feels like it's too good to, she feels like she's too good for herself. There's no way that she could harness so much energy and power. And then like the masculine is like starting some kind of new cycle. With first light, this is the first time, like, okay, so the masculine is seeing for the first time, right? Your person is seeing for the first time that like a whole new meaning to life, a whole new life to even live. And this could be something you woke up in them just by being yourself, is what I'm picking up with this wise leader. You're someone that you could be like a fire sign or have like a lot of fire in your chart somewhere. But what I'm picking up on for you is that like you've been through a lot in life, and you've had to push forward. You've had to keep going and shining your light so that other people who are going through the same thing, right, can follow you out of this dark place. And yet I feel like you're not even seeing how you've done that, like how you've accomplished that. But you've even affected your own twin flame in this way, where they see how strong and powerful you are, that they feel that they are not able to match your energy. So, but your twin, right, your twin is like, wow, they see like this part of themselves that wants to become a provider. They see that this part of themselves that also wants to they see like they really want to follow their dreams, is what I'm picking up on. Like, that's what I'm hearing. They want to follow their dreams. They're ready for an investment in their life, not necessarily a relationship, but just their life. Like, you inspire this person to do anything they absolutely want. So what is the the shadow attribute that is binding you together in this connection? So we've got the world. Wow. So the world, this is again like this is having a lot of experience, right? Both of you have been through a lot, and this is also a card about completing a cycle. This is pretty cool because I see that both of you have gone through some kind of major transition in your life, some kind of major like life, some kind of like major cycle in both of your lives that had come to an end. We've got the Queen of Cups, so definitely there is a mutual love and attraction between you, right? Both of you are very, nurturing to each other and compassionate. And I feel like both of you really want, like, both of you could even have a desire to travel the world, or to do something that even puts you like out on like social media and makes you like well known, where like a lot of people know your name. A lot of people, like, you got a lot of people that just like want to touch you while you're walking by. You could be doing something like that, in the sense that like people, a lot of like, you're gonna have a lot of attention for both of you. But like, and I feel like for you, or the feminine, she's already like following her path, but she doesn't know it right now. And the masculine is also seeing this, and the masculine really wants to the masculine really wants to follow their path as well. Wheel of Fortune. I was literally just picking up on this energy. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Again, like, both of you, that's a lot of, okay, so both of you are about to do something really major in your life. Both of you are probably going to, at some point become fairly famous, well known. You know, it's not super surprising these days that, you know, people have a lot more opportunities, and I feel like you are the people that really want to take advantage of this. And you're both investing in something big. But for, you know, the feminine, she does not necessarily, you know, she is still coming into her own power. This is a feminine that's especially hard on herself, right? For being for, like, she doesn't see how strong that she is, and I feel it's because of how strong that she's had to be throughout her life. So we're gonna look and see for the feminine in this connection. The feminine. So where is the feminine on her soul's journey? Like outside, you know, relevant to this connection, but also, you know, in general, outside of it. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles again. So the feminine, she's got to find a big financial opportunity, you know. She's got a big financial opportunity that's coming her way, that she's walking through this door. She's seeing where this can lead her in her life. There's something that is, there's definitely a new, experience for the feminine that, you know, is a long-term investment. Okay, so we've got the Hermit here. So the feminine is thinking about this. She has not made any decisions. Perhaps for the feminine, like, this is a decision that is going to require her to be a leader, right? And this could be a feminine that is more introverted, for, you know, especially with the Hermit here. This is a feminine. She wants to, like, she knows that she's wise. She spent a lot of time thinking about her life and the things that she's been through, you know, every, like, moral that she has, every decision that she makes, and she knows that she could use this for this opportunity to be a leader. The feminine sees that she could use this, and yet she has not really made her decision yet. Okay, so this Queen of Chalices came out. This feminine has a lot of love for other people. This is a feminine. She loves love. And she loves being a nurturer as well. She wants to, this feminine sees that people need her, and she wants to be there. She wants to be their comfort, right? Their place of emotional healing. She's thinking about her unique gifts, her psychic abilities even. She's thinking about how she can intuitively sense things as well. This feminine is tapping into her psychic abilities and learning to listen to her intuition and follow her path. Page of Wands. This feminine, she feels really, this is a feminine that's really creative as well. Like, this is a feminine that's both, like, wise and introspective, but she's also very creative. She loves children. She loves, she's very playful, enthusiastic. And this Page of Wands is also, you know, this is also about, like, you know, it's like it's a child that, you know, is still learning how to use their energy. They've discovered their power, and, you know, now they're seeing everything they can do with it. So I've got the Tower here in reverse with the Hierophant. So this feminine is going through a Tower moment. Like, this is about having a revelation. She's waking up to her true beliefs, is what I'm hearing. What she truly believes in. And it's like, wow, I have to literally change everything I previously thought I knew and understood. And this is, you know, she's really in this place. I feel like, you know, the masculine really believes in the feminine. The masculine sees that she is capable of so much. And that, yeah, she's learning to tune into her higher self. She's learning to tune into her abilities, her own intuition, and, you know, regardless of what people may say. The feminine here is, she's tuning into her spiritual beliefs. But there's definitely this sense of, like, her not being good enough. She feels like she's not good enough to be in this position of leadership. And also, you know, the Nine of Pentacles here in reverse, you know, the feminine is learning also, you know, to care for her body, to feel good in her body, the body that she was born with and given, right? And, you know, to do everything that she can, her own talents and abilities, but also, like, I feel like the feminine is also, like, she's also learning to understand her finances. This is a younger feminine I'm seeing. This is definitely someone younger who is, you know, learning more about her life, but also seeing exactly how powerful she is as an individual. Very powerful. And with this Hanged Man here in reverse, she almost doesn't believe it. If anything, it's like, you know, this is something that, like, it sounds like it's something written in a book. But it's true, and she's learning to come to terms with that. Yeah. Okay, so here's the King of Wands. This is a very intimidating kind of feminine. So again, with the Wise Leader and the King of Wands, it's interesting that the, you know, and the feminine here, she feels like she is definitely capable of leading other people. And I feel like this is a feminine that's trying to figure out how to do this in a feminine kind of way. I'm probably not explaining that word good enough, but let's see. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Four of Pentacles in reverse is learning about how to let go of things that, you know, it's like the Four of Pentacles can talk about like hoarding, like ways of thinking or living. And the feminine, she is learning to come out of her comfort zone. That's what I'm seeing with this Four of Pentacles in reverse. She's learning to step out of her comfort zone and to step into her power as a leader, as someone that has a, you know, a huge influence in the world. And she knows that she could do a lot of good. So here's the Six of Pentacles again. You know, like this is a feminine that is learning exactly what she has to offer. But she's also resisting it. She's also, like, kind of in this energy of, well, I couldn't have that. I couldn't do that. Yep. Here's the Ace of Swords. This feminine has, like, realized her power, and she knows that she needs to like work on it, she's working on herself. She's working on her career, her coin, right? She's learning how to actually, so you know, when it starts, this is where it starts, right? And then like as you go, you learn also more about yourself while you're pursuing this path. And I feel like she needs to like release this anxiety that she has about this, you know, where this could potentially lead her, and if it's actually something that she's capable of, and to go with the flow, and to trust, you know, trust in her ability, you know. But her masculine really sees a lot of potential in her. So now we're going to look at the masculine and see where he is on his journey. So the masculine, where is the masculine on his journey? Okay, cool. Knight of Stones and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so we'll start with these. So the Knight of Stones and the Ace of Wands. So the masculine is currently, yeah, again with this Ace of Wands, a spark of life, feeling very inspired to do something new. Very, very inspired to go forward with this idea, and they're taking it very seriously with this Knight of Stones. Let me get a sip of water. They're taking it very seriously, and they see a lot of possibilities and opportunities in life. And they're feeling very inspired and creative right now. The masculine is very good energy to be in. With the Woodward here in reverse, this is someone that is respected and looked up to, right, for their hard work, their achievements, you know, and also because, you know, the Woodward is the hunter of the wilderness, so even the animals look up to him. But this is in reverse, so I feel like this is the masculine here is learning to like tame their instincts. They're learning to be a fair and just person all the time. They're the kind of person that really spends a lot of time looking over like their flaws, their just basically like how they could be the best kind of like leader out there. And then let's see, so we've got the Blasted Oak or the Tower. So this is about a revelation. This is just this masculine. Okay, so what is this about right now? This masculine has recently like woken up to they're waking up to a lot of things about themselves. This is a masculine that has definitely not been a good leader, and they're like, wow, it's time for me to change. It's time for me to be a totally different kind of person if I'm going to even, you know, have any kind of impact. So I've got the Five of Cups in reverse. This person, this masculine is really like realizing a lot of the things that they've been through that has really, you know, hurt them. This is someone that's really good at processing their emotions. This Five of Vessels, I really love this Five of Cups in this deck, and because this is in reverse, this person is realizing that there are even more things at this time that they have not actually like faced and dealt with, and they're ready to like explore that part of themselves emotionally and to kind of like heal that and overcome it. This masculine is, whoa, okay. So here's the stag. I consider the stag to be like the guardian of the forest, right? So the masculine here represents the sacredness, yeah. Why? The masculine here represents the sacredness of life and, you know, the world, the purpose of being here. And this masculine really wants to, they feel like, they're like, okay, if I'm going to even exist, I might as well do something good, right? This is a really awesome masculine. Okay, so we've got the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Arrows, rest in reverse. This masculine is also, you know, thinking a lot about this. Maybe they have had a lot of this masculine has been through a lot that has made them think just about the way that they are living their energy. Oops, dropping everything. And they are trying to figure out how to change and transform these aspects of themselves that are just not good, like, you know, that a good leader wouldn't have. And this masculine is yeah, spending a lot of time in thought and meditation. Okay, so here's the 10 of Pentacles, home. They really want the best. And I feel like this is a masculine that also is, you know, they're very family oriented as well. But I'm picking this up in like more terms of like in the future. I'm not so much feeling that this is a masculine that's so close to their own like biological family. That could be the case, but what I'm seeing more so of that is that this person is thinking about the future. Yeah. And then we've got the Queen of, wow, I was literally just thinking about this Queen of, I was going to say, like, for their feminine, because, you know, this 10 of Pentacles, the home, has the masculine and the feminine in this energy, and here's the Queen of Cups again. You know, the salmon represents fertility in reverse. So this masculine realizes that they don't even have what it takes to provide for a feminine, you know, to even, you know, make her happy, let alone a family. They realize that they have a lot to learn. This is the kind of masculine that you will not catch in a relationship. A lot of people might brush this person off as like a fuck boy or fuck girl, but this is really someone that is just like serious about their future. This is someone that really wants a future, and they are very serious to do what it takes to get to that point, but they realize that they're not at that point yet. Here's the Page of Bows, which is the Page of Wands. The Stoat. You know, again, curiosity. And this person is very passionate, very, very curious, very passionate, very driven. And they're going to, like, they're just now starting out, you know, this new beginning of this phase in their life where, you know, they're seeing what they can do with their life and all of their abilities. And they don't need, they really don't want anyone or anything that is going to, you know, hinder them, their freedom, right? They need to be free to go wherever they want, to do whatever they want at the moment. Alright, so pile number 2, that is the reading I have for you. If this resonated, please let me know, leave me a comment, like this video, and subscribe to my channel for more content. Follow me when I post more videos coming soon. And ring the bell, stay notified, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Alright, if you chose this rune, this is the Raido rune. This is a letter R, so you could have an R in your name, or your twin could have an R in their name. And so, let's see. So Raido represents enthusiasm, undertaking, movement, travel, removal, help, cooperation. Yeah, so let's see. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to look and see the message from your twin, and then we're going to look and see, so this could come from either the feminine or the masculine. We'll know as we go in the reading, and we'll look and see where the feminine and the masculine are on their journey, and we'll look and see like the shadow attribute experiences that are like keeping you binded together. All right, so here is the message from your twin. It says, I miss holding your hands. They're so soft and sweet. Don't think I've forgotten our song and your beautiful voice when you sing. I will be back. I just need time. There are a lot of things I wish to give you. Okay. So, where is your... So this is the feminine. So we've got grounding. In reverse it says go deep and explore your roots. And then we have discovering truth. It says you stand in the light of truth. So the feminine is... So the feminine in this pile... She's learning a lot about grounding, and this has a lot to do with a sense of security, right? This is a sense of security, needing something that makes us feel safe in this world, that keeps us connected to the earth, right? And sorry, give me just a minute. I'm like taking in all of this energy. Okay. Whew. So the feminine is getting grounded again, exploring her roots, exploring the things that make her feel ungrounded. Because when this card is in reverse, this means that the feminine has been in this energy of fear and not knowing like what's going to happen, whether or not she is, you know, safe. And it's also about right, you know, it's like having security in your home, in your land, in your area where you are, you know, that constant state of being. It's also about resting, right? I'm gonna check from the book real fast because I feel like there's a message in here that I'm missing just from this book and what the author has written. So let me see what it says. Okay, go deep and explore your roots. Take time to ground yourself in what is truly essential. Remember what's important in life and let go of everything else. Let go of the busyness and the frantic pace of life. Oh, the frenetic pace of life. Be present in the moment. Release the flurry of worry about the future or the rehashing of the past. This is a time to engage and reflect. It might be worth taking a second look at something you previously passed over. Things may not always be as they seem. Look deeper into the situations and relationships in your life. Explore your roots. Something that seems closed may, in fact, be just ready to open. If you go beneath the surface, you may find hidden gems of truth, light, or abundance. So what I was seeing here with this grounding here, again, like with the root chakra, when we, you know, especially when we've gone through like really difficult experiences in life, it's harder to see, you know, it's harder to not worry about the future. It's hard to not worry that, oh, you know, I have this security now, but that something's going to happen and take it away from me like it always does, right? And I see that the feminine here is learning to release the past and to feel safe and present in the moment, to focus on the things that really matter at the time and not so much the relationships or this connection. Because I am seeing that there is a very strong and deep connection between you two. And there's this like enthusiasm, like this need and desire to be together. And then for the masculine here, discovering truth. This means that the masculine here needs the feminine to understand that although they are not seeing like eye to eye, you know, both of them are right. And, you know, the masculine here is needing to go their own path. You know, they stand in the light of truth. They need to go where they are being called at the moment. So before my camera dies, I'm going to look at the shadow attributes that are the experiences, you know, that are binding you together, right? So we've got the Star, the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so the Star here, okay, so the Star is, it comes after the Tower. It's like after some kind of like painful experience, like something transformative, and right, and the Star is all about healing, renewal. It's about purification. You know, I feel that both of you are in this place of healing and seeing that there is so much more to life right now. And I feel like, you know, both of you are learning to see your options in the world and to see that there's so many things that you can do, you know, before settling down is what I heard. But I feel like, you know, with this Seven of Cups here, you know, the seven in numerology is ruled by the planet Neptune. And also, you know, the seven is all about learning how to integrate the spiritual realm with the material, the physical realm. Bringing the spiritual realities to the physical reality. Learning to co-create with the universe, especially. Having an understanding of how everything works. And I feel like both of you are still learning about your emotions and also what you value in life. And both of you have been through, you know, painful experiences, and now you know it's time for you both to heal, right? It's time for you both to heal. You know, between you both, there was definitely a very painful and difficult argument, you know, debate. Both of you said some mean things, you know, a lot of mean things were said to each other, and you know, it might seem like, you know, maybe there's no more love between you, but the truth is there is. Both of you really truly love each other with the Star here, and it's a connection that's not really going to change despite the circumstances. And I feel like the masculine here wants the feminine to understand that they do love the feminine. You know, or it could, you know, it could be also the feminine that wants the masculine to realize that they love, you know, the masculine, and that although it seems like they can't, you know, see eye to eye at the moment, you know, they're both hoping to in the future. So, so let's have a look and see for the feminine. All right, so my camera died. I'm going to pick up where I left off. That's right, okay. So we were talking about how the feminine is exploring her roots, and the masculine is following his path, even though you aren't in agreement with each other. So you both see different sides to the situation, and you're not able to come to terms with each other, but also you both are hoping to be able to like reconcile in the future. You're seeing all the possibilities at the moment. You and your twin are definitely most likely are, you know, in separation, most definitely. My cat is super restless right now. Alright, so I'm going to look at the feminine and the excuse me, the masculine. So we're going to start with the feminine and figure out where, you know, we're going to look at more into where is the feminine on her soul's journey at the moment. In this connection, please, for problem 4. Here's the feminine. Okay, so the Page of Swords, when it's come out, just a second. So the Page of Swords is here. And the Page of Swords is curious about life. Excuse me. The Page of Swords wants to know more. So I feel like the feminine here in this connection, she's learning to look outside of herself. And she's learning to look at the world as not so scary and this is a feminine that, you know, is very, so she's very reserved. She's very kept to herself. She doesn't, you know, easily let people in. But she's very, you know, intellectual and curious about life. So I feel like the feminine is, you know, spending her time right now maybe reading books, right? Quite literally, especially, you know, like in this, she's actually reading a book here, you know, sitting against a tree. And the feminine here in this connection is, yeah, she's definitely looking towards the future. She's trying to stay positive. She's trying to definitely see that there's a lot of good opportunities in life, you know, that this wasn't, you know, all a waste of time. I feel like this is a very genuine and gentle feminine. And with the Seven of Wands here in reverse, she's definitely taking her time to decide in all areas of her life. She's using careful planning, and, you know, but also I do also see this fear of taking a risk. So I feel like the feminine is really, you know, she could be spending a little too much time and thought about like her future, her goals. This feminine is very much in her, like, her crown chakra energy. Her, like, she's very much like, this is a feminine that she's very intuitive, like she daydreams a lot. She's constantly like you know, in tune with the other world. She probably also has had psychic experiences and seeing, you know, had encounters with spirits of deceased people. And for her, this is normal. And I feel like also she spends a lot of time, you know, envisioning her future. Yeah, and she's, like, with this Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I'm picking up, you know, there's this fear that this is all that is out there for her. She's afraid that oh, okay, lots of cards fell. I am going to take that one. Magician in reverse, yeah. So she's afraid that nothing good will come of her life. Okay, so she's pretty depressed, and yet also hopeful on she doesn't let this control her. But I'm also seeing, like, she also doubts herself. She doubts her future. And, like, at this point, she's really just, like, seeing where, oh, yep. She's worried that she'll never manifest love. And she realizes that this is okay, I see the message here especially. She worries that she'll never manifest love because she has been through a lot in life that has made her afraid to try new things, to see, you know, new people, to just, you know, experience, you know, more new things than what's familiar. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so yeah, here's the moon in reverse and strength. So again, with the moon in reverse, there's a lot of fear here, just fear of the unknown and also of her own intuition. The feminine knows that she has very powerful intuition, very powerful, and she can probably see, you know, the future. She probably has premonitions. Here's Queen of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. You know, she probably has a lot of premonitions where, you know, she almost knows what to expect, but then feels like it's out of her control. Too many. I'll take this one since it showed itself. So 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, she's worried that she'll never manifest this. I barely lifted my deck and the cards are flying. Okay, she's worried she'll never manifest that true love. True love, happiness. Ace of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom. With Death here, she's going through a very intense transformation though, spiritually. That is, she's waking up to her divinity, very much so, probably for the first time. Yeah, definitely with this Ace of Wands, she's waking up to like her power, the fact that she is psychic, the fact that she is intuitive. Here's the Three of Swords. Okay, here's the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like because of this spiritual awakening that she's going through, and we're going to get more into this when we look at the masculine, but I feel like this spiritual awakening that she's gone through, it created this separation, something that the masculine just couldn't understand, or so she perceives, right? And so she feels very betrayed, like with this Three of Swords right under the Two of Cups. You know, I feel like she feels like, especially because this awakening is something that's out of her control with this Magician in reverse, it made her feel super unlovable. Wow. Oh, poor thing. Alright, so we're going to look at the masculine in this connection. So where is the masculine on this spiritual journey between the two of them? Where's the masculine in this connection, please? So the masculine, excuse me, the Ten of Cups reverse. The masculine, he recognizes what this connection is. Like this is the connection that would, you know, he feels like it could be everything. But, you know, with this Ten of Cups is in reverse, it also usually means that there's something missing. Alright, so these both wanted to come. Here's Transition in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. Wow. Excuse me, the Two of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck, Injustice. Okay. He realizes that it seems unfair. In this deck, Injustice is choosing, you know, either spirituality or materialism, right? And if you think about it, you know, like we were talking about the feminine who is on her spiritual journey. If anything, these two people have different spiritual beliefs. Possibly. When the Six of Swords is in reverse, Transition is in reverse, this is more so about, you know, this is about there's a difficulty understanding a situation, difficulty forgiving as well. I always pick up on like issues with forgiveness when the Six of Swords comes out in reverse. You know, it's a need to transition from a painful experience, something that, you know, was just, you know, toxic, excuse me, in the past. You know, the masculine in this connection felt that this connection was toxic between you. I'm picking that up right now. And what I'm also picking up on is that the masculine feels like it was coming from them. With this King of Vessels in reverse. Why? King of Stones, the wolf. I feel like the masculine feels like they should have protected you. Excuse me. The masculine sees that they should have been this King of Stones, the wolf, who would have protected you. Here's the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like, you know, your masculine, you know, there's always something like powerful that happens on the night of a full moon. And in this deck, I always see like this is, you know, it looks like a full moon. It reminds me of a full moon. And I feel like the masculine is taking responsibility for something painful that happened between you. They definitely feel, yeah, here's the Green Man in reverse. They feel like they should have been there to protect you in the situation. This could have actually involved a lot of people. For some reason, something with that Eight of Wands in this deck, you know, I feel like there was something that happened. Here's Balance. Oops. Oh, here's Balance, which is also Temperance. Alright, so your person, your twin, is learning to I feel like your twin is waking up as well, like, and your twin is, okay, oh my goodness. You know, I always think of hot and cold as well. You know, with the Balance card, this person probably, you know, the masculine is, oh goodness, why are the words coming out today? I see. Your person had to make a very difficult decision as well. And wow, it's just not coming to me for some reason with this Balance card. Okay, here's Three of Stones in reverse. Creativity. The masculine in this connection. I'm picking up that this masculine wanted to travel. Okay. So the masculine is currently learning how to balance all aspects of their life, right? Okay, so that's why this Three of Stones is here in reverse. They currently feel he currently feels like he is not in the place to co-create with someone else. He feels like he's just not even good enough, you know, on his own. And yeah, he definitely is realizing that he has a lot to learn. Okay, yeah, because my I'm running out of battery space. Yeah, I feel like you're the masculine in this connection. Oh, I see what's coming on. What's going on here, kind of. Oh wow. Okay, so this is your masculine is a very wise person. They're actually choosing to take the path alone. Like your masculine realizes that they are turning down this really amazing opportunity so that they could go within themselves and yeah. I gotta remember that these are like different decks have like unique stories. Yeah, so with this the wheel, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Your masculine is really this is a card of awakening in itself. It's a whole brand new cycle of life that brings more opportunities. It brings luck and destiny, changes that are for the better, the things that have been necessary for us. And I feel like the masculine in this connection is choosing to yeah, just starting a new cycle, seeing their opportunities in life. And then here's the Page of Stones in reverse. So I do feel like the masculine, they're learning through their mistakes is what I'm hearing. Your masculine is learning through their mistakes through their life, and they're kind of like trying a lot of things right now. And I feel like they really don't want you to see them that way. That's the reason why this whole reading has been like super like secretive. Your masculine doesn't want you to even know that they're probably trying really risky things right now. They're just not ready to have such a spiritually intense connection. But that's why it's like, don't think that they're not thinking of you. They're just currently in a more immature kind of energy. Alright, so let's get some more messages from your masculine and see how they messages that they would say to you. So we've got things are different this time. What else? Number 4. I love when you hold me close. Your past doesn't affect my feelings for you, and I hope you'll forgive me. Alright, so pile number 4, your person is, your twin is very, very, very secretive, and that makes sense, makes sense in alignment with you being the High Priestess. So yeah, just let me know how this reading resonated with you. Sorry for the delays, and I am trying to get a better camera so that I can do longer videos. Let me know what you think. Like this video, comment please. Subscribe to my channel and follow me if you want to see what other videos I will be posting and working together with Twin Flames. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching this, and hope you have a great day. Bye.